Hey guys, it's Childish. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to give you guys that account update as we've been a couple of weeks sitting here collecting a couple of upgrades here and there. And I'm proud to tell you guys that I finally got my hands on that Stigma Light, one of the ultimate accessories out there that is just crucial for the fervent build. So I'm super excited to, gear it up, put it on, and see if we can make an improvement when it comes to our current Conquer level. So again, fam, before we get into the content though, as always, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. If you guys want to see more Soul Strike updates down the road, you all know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit the notification bell so you guys know when the next video drops. So before we get into the test, let's go ahead and give you guys an update when it comes to our current account here. Just to kind of give you guys a quick character look here. Obviously, this is not going to be anything crazy when it comes to some of the stats you see, but one of the biggest things that I've been looking at is the move speed. And of course, the move speed is just super crucial when it comes to the fervent veil, getting additional damage via attack based on the amount of move speed that you have here. So as you can imagine, we've been working our butt off equipping our gear, getting some more synergies going in play when it comes to fervent, and of course getting the enchants that you need that are required in order to make that build successful. So one of my buddies recently spoke out with me, a rescue panda. He reached out to me and told me, hey, you know what, if you meet some certain requirements, you should be able to make this work, and the Stigma Light should be able to prove it. So I'm like, all right, man, I'll go ahead and test it out. We'll make a little video and see how it goes. One of the basic requirements that we're looking to do is get about 6,000 speeds, and we've cleared that surprisingly enough. I was sitting here literally 5,200 speed earlier, and again, with a couple of adjustments, we've made the clear, and I think we're going to be able to see some good numbers here. So what I'm going to do real quick is just go ahead and run the boss that I'm currently at right now. I don't know if this one's like a special one versus some other stages here, but this one, it seems like every often we get this one, and of course, I always just kind of run into like a little bit of a plateau, deal with it. But currently, this is kind of where we're at, 6960 on the Conquer level. And again, you guys can take a look at my activated effects. We already move speed food. We do have the enchantment for Jaina for the move speed buff. We do have Sophia's buff, I believe, that gives us the move speed as well. So we got a couple of things in place here, just to overall increase our move speed. So we're doing pretty good. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at just kind of the overall setup here. We are running, of course, Goddess of War. We got that one set up here to lead off. We do have our Possessed Tenor sitting at A3 right now. We do have our Gravity Distortion Field as well at A5. Obviously, we're going to be looking to improve that as we get along, but that's just kind of where it's been. Meteor Shower, again, we do have the enchantment here, so we can get that additional bonus here, getting the freeze effect. That's going to allow us to get the synergize with some of the other things in our lineup and get ourselves that additional defense break, I believe, when it comes to the Frozen Heart, right? Next one up, we have the Phoenix. We do have the enchantment on that, so we're looking to improve that critical damage with the friendly units and the air effect, which is going to be really good. Then of course we got Sword Tomb to kind of just tie in with regards to the burn diff. Everybody knows that this is a crucial component when it comes to the build, and I don't think we actually have the enchantment on this one yet, and I've looked at my gear quite a bit today. Don't think I have that one yet, so I think literally Goddess of War, Gravity Distortion, Meteor Shower, Phoenix, we do have the enchantments. We're still working on the other ones, but we're getting there. The current team right now, of course, we got the Alicia in play. We got to have the Alicia. Really strong unit. Defense break is outrageously disgusting. We got to incorporate her. Ranch is one of the gold standards when it comes to damage builds, regardless of what kind of team you're making. We're utilizing her. We got the enchantment on her, so we're getting that additional critical damage by 30% for all friendly units in here. That's what makes her really, really good. Of course, with one of the recent units out there that dropped, we got Sophia. Actually, I guess the original one that just came out here. This one was kind of the new one here, Alicia. Sophia's been around for a little bit, and rightfully so. She has that move speed. She has that fire boost, fire res attack. So she's a good one that's going to really boost the amount of damage that your character does. Which of course is obviously going to be pretty crucial in order to improve our overall TPS. As far as our next unit, we're utilizing Jaina. Jaina, unfortunately, I still don't have a treasure for her. We're hopefully going to get that sooner than later. But we do have our A3, which is actually really, really important here because we want to have that increased move speed buff, not just for her, but for the whole party. And it is nice now because now that we do have her restoring max HP and max MP, we don't have to rely on Force of Mother Nature, which you guys will see in some of the gear. I actually do have an enchantment on it that I got to switch out because it's a little bit older. But it is nice, like I said, to actually have a true healer that can provide us a couple of additional bonus to include, of course, that move speed that we're looking for. Okay, next one up, we got Monkey. Now, Monkey was a unit that, if you guys remember, if you've been following me for quite some time, when she first came out, I really, really liked her kit. I thought it was one of the stronger, versatile units out there in the game when it comes to attack buff, shield, the lowering of the res by 5 seconds. Like, she just had a couple of things in her element here, as well as doing some damage here that I thought was really good. And of course, at the time, I was really looking to kind of push from fire to earth build. So I thought she was just a really good unit that, that would just be good in my arsenal. Now, that being said, I've actually found a spot for her in the fire lineup here. Again, just providing that overall attack buff, the attack break, and of course the shield. In addition to the everything else that it provides her. So we're still working on her. I probably will get her to an A8. Now, she's not like super important right now to get her maxed out, but she is a crucial unit here. I feel like she kind of fits the role of the Vanessa. I do have the Vanessa, and of course Vanessa with the attack buff and the defense break is good, but I'm between all the different components that we have, a defense break, I'm kind of hitting that threshold where I think we're going to be okay taking out Vanessa. And again, we kind of need to swap her out because Jaina just outrageously important when it comes to getting that move speed that we're looking for. As far as the relics go, this is what we're running right now. I have gone back and forth with regards to some of these things to set up, but this is kind of the gold standard of that fire fervent build. I recently switched out to the wind bottle. Unfortunately, we do not have the awakened version of the enchantment on this one here, but hopefully we get it. We'll get it here, sooner than later. But either way, 37.8% move speed, obviously a very nice thing to get. And once again, fam, just don't make the same mistake that I do. Take note that a lot of my relics are still relatively low, and I'm losing out on a lot of final damage. That's probably one of the reasons why I'm still not higher level up. But again, this is one of the components or what's it called? The materials that is kind of hard to get because you utilize it and upgrade it for so many things. So, but overall, we're really happy with where we're kind of at. We've been making some improvements here, so we're looking pretty good. Of course, as you guys know, we got that Keelan. We got that Sally on here. We have a couple of other units here. Cindercroak Odung is up in this lineup, and of course, we're finishing off with the old Pink Flame here. Really do wish I had some more resources to leveling up, but that's kind of where we're at right now. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty here, right? Let's look at that gear. I know it's been a hot minute. I mean, I still remember some of the updates where I had 2 or 3 or just, ultimate gear. Now we have a full set of ultimate gear. We've been leveling up, building up multiple ultimate gear to try to get what we're looking for. So this is probably one of the most recent upgrades that I've had here. Just a well-balanced, piece of gear here that does have the attack speed, the move speed. Sorry, the attack, the move speed, all element boost, and critical rate. Critical rate was nice here. The move speed was great. Obviously, the attack speed, the archery, that was kind of an added bonus here. But the big thing here is trying to, again, just incorporate some of those offensive stats and still find a gear that I can work in that move speed as well. This one here, I'm okay with this one. I mean, I got the all element res pen. It's fine. Obviously, I think this is probably going to be one of my next things that I'm going to be looking to upgrade. But I'm having fun with it because it's one of the components that is allowing me to get that first group of Red Flame King. I don't know how it sits when it comes to the overall multipliers and how good as it does, but it is nice to have that 3 gear component or bonus so we can get the damage improvement on the burn debuff by 30%. I feel like that's something that while it hasn't been maybe so outrageously popular, I think it's still something to consider if you're running the build. As far as my face here, we do have a really nice piece here with a double move speed. This is something that we picked up about a week ago. Soul Overload, yeah, I know it's whatever. Probably some better options here, but it is what it is. We'll take it. I didn't have the resources to like try to switch this out for something else, but I'm like, it's fine. I don't have all the limited resources that everybody else has, so I just focus on the main stats that we're going for. Next one up, we have the clothing. This one here is one that I've just been utilizing recently because of the skill cooldown on the res pen. I do have one with regards to the move speed that I'm going to be looking to use, but I believe this one has 2 spots open versus for Jewel Sagas versus 1. So again, when I'm looking to upgrade my stuff, I'm looking to get the mythical jewels so I can have more enchantments, more synergies, so I can go ahead and take advantage of here. Now this one doesn't have enchantment because we're looking for something specifically. I'm still looking for the wind bottle, still looking for I think another enchantment here when it comes to the fire stuff. So hopefully we can find that. Hopefully we can get it in there. This one here, honestly, this is not one that I would, really be excited to mention, but again, this is nice. The ultimate here is nice. It's kind of a freebie. This actually, guys, if you remember, if you've been watching me for quite some time, this is my first. I think this was my first, if not my second. It might have been my first ultimate build. I was like, oh man, this guy's final damage, efficacy boost, and this is when all element boost was like super good. And of course, we had the fancy already built in with the red. Like I felt like when I made this one, I was like, this is probably one of the better pieces that I had, that I was really excited to level up here. Now, mind you, we got a couple of back pieces that I've been looking at, but right now we just been kind of utilizing it for what it is, and again, the red flame king component, and we're doing pretty good. Now, mind you, I haven't mentioned it already, but the biggest thing that you're going to notice is when it comes to some of this gear is we do have about 5 or so mythical jewels, right? And we're working our way up to try to obviously get more, but the really big component, which again I was kind of deterred, like I was not looking to level this up, is because you really need to get those leveled up in the advanced section. You want to get those to legendary, you want to get those to mythical, because when you get to the legendary, you get those enchantments that you can put on it, which obviously makes things that much more easier to take down. But of course, the most important thing, the mythical jewels, give you that opportunity to put in a synergy. And if you're one of those people out there that haven't been lucky to get the gear that you want, that has the fervent synergy on it, then this is the way to get it on there. You get your mythical jewels, you get your random gear that has a ferment, you synergize it, you imbue it on there, and that's how you get it done. So again, it's kind of one of those things where this game kind of has been it's kind of been a hate and love relationship, because I'm like, man, it's kind of hard to progress. But I realized that there's a lot of things that I wasn't doing, and I was not my jewels, I was not focused on it. And my overall enchantments, making sure I got everything that I was utilizing, I was not focused on it. We made the switch, taking off Force of Mother Nature, and utilizing some other units to provide support, or other ways to slow down the damage, like Gravity Distortion Field in my kit to like slow the boss down and like reduce the overall damage. So we made a couple improvements, but I have not brought in the enchantments that I needed to. Now I'm happy to say that we do have some of the enchantments that are crucial to the thing here: the Ancient Beast Hide, the Wise Lord's Ring. We've been working our way here. This is the one that I got to switch out. This one here is obviously going to get switched out because we have the new gear that's already put in. So we're going to go ahead and take these enchantments. I will probably just put the Phoenix, probably the Meteor Shower. Actually, it's probably the most important one because we get that freeze in here for now. But we'll get that out. We got like I said, we got the Jada, we got the Gravity Switch Field. We're actually sitting pretty good when it comes to enchantments here. So right now, the focus is to get some of these jewels leveled up and get an extra copy. I do have 3 legendary jewels, as you guys can see, the Garnet jewels, but I don't have any more skill enchantments for Phoenix. So I'm waiting to get one so I can, have it available. So when I get this one to mythical, we can do it, because you lose that enchantment when you, create or craft an upgraded jewel here. So, yeah, but we're in a pretty good spot, man. Like I said, if you take a look at this video versus an update video, like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months down the road, since then, we've made a vast amount of improvements, and really excited to, like I said, showcase this. Once again, I'm going to click on this one so you guys can get an idea of the certain stats that you've seen and kind of where we're at when it comes to our progression. And we're kind of sitting here clearing it out. And mind you, maybe I'm missing out on something when it comes to that specific boss. Maybe I'm not doing something that's not allowing me to get the kill, because previous stages leading up to this, it seemed like it was going pretty quick. But we're gonna take a look and see right now, how much of an impact that Stigma Life pointed out here. And before I get into that, let's go ahead and just take a quick rundown of it for those of you guys that may be relatively new. Dream Nightmare. This is one of the areas that has just been absolutely crucial for you to get done, clear out, and figure out a way to do it efficiently. In addition to that, once you clear out that Dream Garden, you get these rewards here, and some of the rewards are going to be including these keys, these nightmare keys, which are obviously really important. You do these nightmare keys, some of the bosses, you got multiple bosses that give you opportunities to pull a wide variety of scrolls. And these scrolls can summon different ultimate gear, and I believe you need 20 pieces of it. So as you guys can see right here, I got 8 over here, 8 on these two, 3 on these two. I just summoned 1 from Tango. Just keep in mind that when you are doing this, you have to make sure you're fighting the right boss to get the right scrolls you need, depending on what kind of gear you're looking for. And again, Stigma Light really important because of this one component and one component only, which of course is the SSS skill here. So if you guys take a look at this, SSS Speed of Light increased the critical damage by a set value based on move speed, which again I just found out tonight via Rescue Panda. Shouts out to him one time. This is almost like a separate multiplier that's going to provide us some additional damage. So literally, when putting this on, we should see just the overall boost of damage just across the board if we have hit the minimum requirements, which we have. And so we're going to test it out. We're going to go and see how it goes here. Again, we're just going to go through the process as we do with any kind of gear. We're going to go ahead and go to the jewel crafting so that we can take a look at our gear. And we want to go ahead and do a little extraction here. So this one, I believe I said I wanted to keep this one for the defense with the freeze so we can get that bonus for the defense break here. So let's go ahead and extract this one for now. And we'll leave the other one in there for there. So we'll take this out, put a Stigma in. Unfortunately, like I said, the downside of this one here was that it was, we only got one socket, and the overall stats really don't line in with what we're kind of going for. But the thing of it is that this thing is just this bonus is so outrageously strong that we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of value here on this one. Again, the overall stats on my original one is really not that good at all. So even though we have stuff that doesn't benefit us as a fire build outside of the critical damage, it's still going to be just nice to have just simply for this critical damage as well. So we're going to slap that on right now, and we're going to see if it makes any difference. Once again, I might be missing something out like completely when it comes to my setup, when it comes to my build. So don't laugh too hard when you see this for all my professional players out there. But yeah, this is the current setup. We're going to go ahead and run this one once again. And again, we are technically right around that 7,300 mark. We're doing pretty good on that. So we're going to run that here. We're going to test it out, see if anything changes. And hopefully it makes a change. As you notice, we got the mana here that we're kind of dealing with. But I mean, there was a little bit of a there was a little bit of a change there. You saw the damage increase just a little bit. Like I said, I might be missing something when it comes to this boss, but I think that maybe down the road, once I fine tune a couple more things, and again, I'm still missing enchantments for the wind bottle, enchantments for, I think I'm still missing one enchantment here. Which one do I need? I do have. I still need Vivid. I still don't think I have enchantment for Sword Tomb. That one obviously be a good one. And like I said, I've looked at all my pieces of gear that I've been saving quite a bit here. So we still got like 2 or 3 enchantments that we need to really make this work. But overall, we're sitting pretty good. We'll make some adjustments here, and hopefully we'll make it work. So maybe down the road I can try to work Vivid in there. I think Vivid is really good with that fire boost. And I do have the enchantment on her, so maybe that's something that I can try to make it work. I don't know. I don't know who I'm going to sub out here, but yeah, overall, like I said, overall, just kind of wanted to give you guys an update, kind of show you where I'm at. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. So once again, giving you guys the update, we're really, really close to the 7,000 mark. I'm not going to lie. I really thought that I was going to, put this on and see a pretty darn, big boost here. But I'm guessing that I'm still missing a couple of key components here to make it work. So it's all good. We'll keep on working on it, and hopefully we can get, keep on summoning some gear, keep on farming hard so that we can get some gear and get, like I said, more fervent pieces, more, jewels that we can chant on, of course, to upgrade on, to synergize on, and hopefully get some higher fervent and higher remove speed so we can make our climb to the top that much more easier. But Yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for your support. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys all in the next one. Take care.